Hi guys, welcome back to Yogarobix Part 2, Day 2. Today we're going to begin in a wide-legged child's pose. Bringing the knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. We're going to slowly let the chest melt towards the mat, forehead melt towards the mat. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths just to become present on the mat. Letting go of everything else going on. Let's start. Take a deep breath in. And completely exhale. Deep breath in. Completely exhale. One more time. We're going to walk over to the right, keeping the elbows lifted. Take a breath here. Coming back through center, over to the left. Take a breath here. Come back through center. And let's walk it up. Move that out of the way. And let's bring the backs of our hands to the mat. Round through the back, just stretching through those wrists and forearms. And place the fingers facing towards your body. Round through the back. Go ahead and interlace your hands behind your back. Open your chest, bring the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to release. We're going to bring the knees in together. Sit back in a regular child's pose. Stretching those hands out in front of us. And we're going to come right into a modified chaturanga. Push up and come back. Round through, coming right into a modified chaturanga. Come on back. One more time. Keep those elbows tucked in at your side. And sit back on those heels. Take a breath here. And let's come into a tabletop. Knees under those hips, hands under the shoulders. Really widen those fingers. Lifting the belly button towards the spine. We're going to lift the right leg and the left arm, bringing them both out to the side. Take a breath here. Bring them in and lift. Take a breath. Bring them in. Lift. Take a breath. Bring them in. One more time. And take a breath. Bring them in. Release. Let's take it to the other side. Lift that left leg. Lift that right leg. Everything's bent. Lift that belly button. Take a breath. Bring it in. Lift. Take a breath. Bring it in. Lift. Take a breath. Bring it in. One more time. Lift. And lower it down. We're going to come into a plank. High plank from here. Tailbone is slightly tucked under. Really pushing through the upper back. Pushing back with those heels. We're going to do a slower version of mountain climbers. So we're just going to bring the knee in on both sides. Right in the center. Trying to touch the chest with your knees. Nice, slow and controlled movement. as you breathe. Drop those knees down. Sit back into a regular child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Take a breath here. One more breath. Round through, we're going to come right into a downward dog. Pedal those feet as you breathe. Tipping that tailbone up towards the sky. Don't worry about the heels touching the ground. Just make sure that spine is nice and straight. On your next breath in, we're going to lift the left leg. Three-legged dog. And exhale, come forward. Tap 3 times as you exhale. Breathing in to lift up. Exhale, tap 3 times. Lifting up one more time, breathe in. Exhale, give yourself some height here. Bring that knee to chest. Lifting up on the back ball of that foot. And lower down on the back leg and foot. Bringing both hands on the inside of that foot, we're going to lift the left arm open, bring it overhead. Take a breath here. And frame the front foot, pop up on the back foot, slide it back. Drop your knees down, lift the heels towards the glutes, bringing those shoulders over the wrists. We're going to do a couple chaturanga push-ups here. Breathing in, exhale, lower. Lift up, breathe in, exhale, lower. Breathing in, exhale, lower. Breathing in, exhale, lower. And drop the feet down, curl the toes, rise up into your downward dog, pedal the feet. Take a couple breaths. Tip that tailbone towards the sky. On your next breath in, left leg comes high. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, 3 taps. Lift it up, three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, 3 taps. Lift it up, three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, give yourself some height. We're going to step it up, drop the back knee down. Both hands come on the inside of that foot. And we're going to open up that right arm to the sky, open the chest. Take a breath here. And frame that front foot. Pop up on the back foot, slide that leg back. Chaturanga. Drop your knees down to modified. We're going to breathe in. Come forward. Exhale. Elbows in at your side. Upward facing dog. Come down to your belly. Hands under your shoulders. Feet come together. Lift the belly button towards the spine. Breathe in. And come into your cobra. Exhale. Lower. Lift up, cobra, breathe in, exhale, lower. Knees are still on the mat here. Lift up, breathe in, exhale, lower, curl the toes, bend the knees, come right back to your downward dog. Pedal the feet, take a breath, one more breath. Tailbone tips towards the sky. On your next breath in, right leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, coming forward, lift up, give yourself some height. Step it up between those hands. Keeping the back leg lifted, pushing back through that heel. Bring both hands on the inside. We're going to turn and flatten the back foot. We're We're going to lift and open that left arm to the sky. Bring it over that left ear. And lift the bottom arm. And lower that arm. Take a breath. Lift that arm. And lower back to the ground. One more time. Lift. Take a breath. And lower. Both hands frame that front foot. Back foot comes onto the ball of the foot. Slide that leg back, coming into a plank. And right back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Take a breath. Tailbone tips towards the sky. On your next breath in, left leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Give yourself some height. Stepping up between those hands. Back leg stays lifted. Push back through that heel. Bring both hands on the inside of that foot. And let's open it up. Turn and flatten on the back foot. Bring the right arm over the right ear. And we're going to lift that arm. Take a breath. And lower. Lift. Take a breath. Lower. One more time. Lift. Breath. And lower. Turn. Turn on the back foot. Frame that front foot. Slide that leg back. Plank. We're going to come into a chaturanga here. Coming forward or drop the knees down. Breathe in. Exhale. Lower all the way to your belly. Hands come down to your sides. Tighten the core by lifting the belly button towards the spine. Take a breath. And we're going to breathe in to lift. And exhale, lower. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Hands come under the shoulders, curl those toes. Bending the knees. Come right back to your downward dog. Take a breath here. Pedal the feet. One more breath. Tip that tailbone towards the sky. On your next breath in, right leg comes high. Exhale. Give yourself some height. Coming forward, step it up. Turn and lower on that back foot. Open it up. Left arm over left ear. Lift the bottom arm. Take a breath. Open it right into your warrior two. Reach it front. Tip it back. Peaceful warrior. Straighten on that front leg. Warrior two arms. Reach it front. Flip that palm. Bring the left arm over left ear. Reaching forward. And we come right into triangle pose. Open that chest. Shoulders are stacked. Take a breath. And reach it forward. Come back to triangle. Take a breath. Reach it forward. Come back to triangle. Take a breath. Slowly turning. Opening up into revolve triangle. And start bending that front knee. Frame that front foot. Slide that leg back. Chaturanga. Drop the knees down to modify. Or breathe in. Come forward. Exhale. Elbows in at your side. Flip those feet. Open it up. Upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Bend those knees. Curl one toe, then the other, and exhale. into your downward dog. Take a breath. One more breath. Pedal those feet. Tailbone tips towards the sky. On your next breath in, left leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, give yourself some height. Step it between those hands. Turn and lower on that back foot. Both hands come on the inside. We open it up. Right arm over right ear. Lift that bottom arm. Take a breath. Open right into your warrior two. Reach front. Tip it back. Peaceful warrior. Straighten on that front leg. Warrior two arms. Reach it front. Flip that palm. Right arm over right ear. Reaching forward. Open right into your triangle. Take a breath here. Reach it forward. Open to your triangle. Take a breath. One more time. Reach it forward. Open to your triangle. Take a breath. Slowly bending on that front leg. Frame that foot. Hands come down. Slide that leg back. Come right into your downward dog. Pedal those feet out. Breathing. And we're going to step the right foot up, then the left foot, nice and wide. Give yourself a little turn out here. Toes should be almost to the edge of your mat. We're going to slowly sink down. Elbows pushing out on those inner thighs. Squeezing those elbows in with the thighs, creating resistance. Tailbone towards the mat. Chest is open. You might have your heels lifted. That's totally normal, especially if you're just starting out. Take a breath here. From here, we're going to come into steeple grip. So interlace all the fingers, keeping the pointer fingers out. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Start marrying the breath with the movement. One more. Hands come to the mat. Slowly rise. Heel toe the feet in to hip width distance. Forward fold. You can sway it out here by grabbing opposite elbows. Fingertips come back down to the mat. Slowly rise, one vertebrae at a time. Breathing in. Exhale. Hands to heart. Bringing the right toe to touch right behind you. You can bring your hands to your hips if that helps. You can hold on to a wall if you need, or hands to heart. We're going to lean forward slightly. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Lift. And bring it in. Let's bring the left toe back. Gently touches the mat. Hips are squared to the front. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to lift. Bring it in. Reach the arms up. Overhead. Breathing in. Exhale. over to the right. Steeple grip. Hips come out to the left. Come back through center. Deep breath in. Exhale. Over to the left. Hips come out to the right. Chest stays open. Coming back through center. We're going to dive it down. Keeping a bend in those knees. Halfway lift. Nice flat back. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly begin to rise. Hands to heart. Lift all 5 of your left toes. Arms come overhead. We're going to lift from the quad, bring that right leg out. And come right into your warrior 3. Lift it front. One more time. Warrior 3. Don't worry if you fall, it might happen. See, just start again. Make sure you're breathing. And lower. Shake it out. Lift all 5 toes on the right foot, put them down. Lift arms overhead, left knee bends. Lifting with the quad, bring that leg out in front. And come into warrior 3. Coming back, make sure you're breathing. One more time. Last one. Lower it down, shake everything out. Reach arms overhead. Breathe in, exhale, swan dive it down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat. Come back to a plank. High plank. Drop the knees down. Come onto your forearms, elbows under those shoulders. You can interlace those hands. Coming into a forearm plank. Make sure the butt's not way in the air and it's not sagging. If you slightly tuck the pelvis in, it'll ignite your core. Push back through the heels. On your next breath in, we're gonna tap. Exhale to come in. Take it to the other side. Make sure you're breathing. Drop those knees down. Come on up to your hands. We're going to swing those legs around. And coming into a boat. If you have a block and you're still working on your boat, I suggest putting the block behind you so that you have something to lean back on and then lift. Or if you do not have a block, you can modify by keeping your fingertips on the ground, like so. If you're okay in your boat, we're going to come into the boat and lower, or straighten, not lower, the right leg. Bring it in. Straighten the left. Bring it in. Right. Left. Right. Left. Make sure you're breathing. Right. Left. Right. Left. One more time. Right and left. Hug everything in. Woo, that is not easy. You did so good. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a little back massage. Rock me scoot up so you can see me. We're going to bring the knees up, right over the hips. Interlace those fingers, bring them behind the head, open those elbows wide, keeping a nice distance between the chin and the chest. And we're going to straighten the left leg. And as we do that, we bring the left elbow towards the right knee. So I'm coming over to the opposite side of the straight leg. And then we bring it in and we take it to the other side. Hold it for 3. Bring it in. Other side, hold for 3. Bring it in. Bring it in. Hold for 3. Bring it in. One more. Hug everything in. Whew, that was not easy. We're almost done. We're not quite done with core yet. We're going to lift the legs up, flex the feet, steeple grip, pointer fingers are out, and we're just going to pulse. Bring those hands down. Take a breath. I know your abs are on fire. I know you're probably cussing me out right now. But it's going to be good, I promise. From here, just lift your heels towards the sky. Just a small lift. Hug it in. We're going to do a good morning stretch. Bring everything out. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Breathing. Lift those legs. We're going to grab the outsides of the feet. Coming into happy baby. Keep the tailbone down. So we don't want it like this. Keep the tailbone flat on the mat. Trying to pull the knees down towards the mat. And your back is completely flat on the mat. You can rock back and forth here if you'd like. And bring everything in. You can either turn to one side and come up to a seat, or you can rock and roll by coming into a little ball, tiny little ball, and using the core to gain momentum, to get you rocking and rolling up to a seat. Legs come out straight ahead. You can use a block here if you'd like. You don't need to. If you don't have a block, it's okay. I just like to place it in between my legs to rest my forehead on. Sitting up nice and tall, you should look like the letter L. Arms come up overhead. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach from your chest, hinge from your hips, and keep the spine nice and long. If you can't reach your feet, just place your hands on either sides of your legs, making sure that neck is in line with the spine and that you're breathing. And slowly begin to roll it up. We're going to bring the right foot on the inside. Reach those arms up overhead, nice long spine. Hinge from the hips, lead from the chest. And take a couple breaths here. Feet are flexed. You can have a small bend in your knee if you need. Slowly roll it up. Switch legs, right leg comes out long, left foot comes on the inside of that thigh. Reach those arms up overhead. We're gonna hinge from the hips, lead from the chest, and keep a nice long spine. Again, bent knees are fine. Feet are flexed. Take a couple breaths. And slowly begin to roll it up. We're gonna come into cow face. So we bring the left leg in, so it's in the center of the mat. And we bring the right leg over so that the kneecaps are on top of one another. The kneecaps are stacked. You can bring your feet out or in depending on the flexibility of your hips. Nice, straight, long spine. Shoulders are down. You can interlace your fingers behind your back. Shoulder blades come together. And slowly begin to melt your chest toward your thigh. And just take a breath here. Slowly roll it up. We're going to place that top leg so the foot is flat on the mat. We're going to wrap that left arm around and twist, looking over that shoulder, keeping both sits bones on the mat and a nice long spine. And we're going to unravel. Hands can come behind you. And we're going to switch the legs. So now the right leg comes in. It's on the bottom. Again, it's bent, so the knee is in the center of the mat. And we're going to place the left leg right on top so that the knees are stacked. You can bring those feet out or in, depending on what's more comfortable. As long as both sits bones are on the mat and you're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down. We interlace those fingers, open that chest, shoulder blades come together. Deep breath in and exhale as you melt your chest towards the thigh. Take a deep breath here. Slowly roll it up. And this time we place the top foot so that the top leg so that the foot is flat on the mat. Sits bones are on the mat. We wrap the right arm around and twist, looking over that left shoulder. Keeping both sits bones on the mat. Take a deep breath here. And unravel. We're going to come into a nice comfortable seat to finish up. Just a little bit of a meditation. You can sit up on a block or on a pillow or nothing. Just your butt, your booty, booty, you know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes my words get jumbled. I want to say two things at once. Don't you love when that happens? Okay, you can come into crisscross applesauce or half lotus. Whatever you're sitting on, whether it's a block or a pillow or your booty. Sit up nice and tall, nice long straight spine, shoulders down. We're gonna maybe place our hands in our lap or on our knees. Maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. We're gonna close our eyes. And we're gonna just breathe, just listening to the sound of our own breath. Nice, slow, controlled breathing. If you start getting a lot of thoughts coming into your head, try repeating a word that brings you happiness, just to bring you back and recenter you, to bring you back to the present. Let's take a deep breath in and completely exhale. Continue breathing just like that on your own for a few moments. heart. Give yourself a smile. We're going to finish it off with 2 ohms today, just a little chant. Take a deep breath in. One more deep breath in. Smile. Gently open your eyes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's practice. I certainly did. I got a nice sweat going. My muscles feel a little shaky. I'm feeling the endorphins. I feel happy and I feel good. So I hope you feel the same. And I hope you come back for tomorrow's practice for day 3. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Bye, my friends. Take care.